Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for your simulation release news and goings on from the week that was. So here we are on Sunday the 13th of August 2017 with another episode, and we're going to jump straight into it this week with an item I forgot last week. I am terribly sorry. So this is one from Milviz. So this was their add-on or expansion pack to their de Havilland DHC to Beaver. So this is their spray and play expansion pack. So this expansion pack adds in 3 new models to the Milviz DHC2 Beaver, which includes a stole wing modification kit, straight floats, and an agricultural crop dusting version. So it's really cool, like really high quality, really high fidelity models here, complete with customized flight dynamics for each of the models, which is really important, especially obviously for the stole wing version, but also for the floats version. Like having different flight dynamics for a float version is kind of important. So yeah, great to see they've gone to the detail of that one. Really high quality, as I said. 6 new versions, so there's 2 of each of the different types, fully included with a whole heap of our liveries for this one as well. Also updated to the updated higher version, or an updated version of the WX Advantage weather radar, and also an additional CAP and 140 autopilot system added into there as well. So a bit of extra to this one. Look, it looks absolutely amazing. It looks really good, high quality. My only thing is the price tag. Considering the base title is $40, having an extra 15. I suppose, look, it's $5 for each version, so I suppose it's maybe not too bad, but I don't know, it just seemed a little pricey for adding in these versions. That's all. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being cheap and nasty. I don't know. But yeah, it just seemed a little high priced. I was expecting $10. I know $5 is not a huge difference, but I was expecting a $10 sort of. I was either expecting a free update or $10 for this one. So just think they might have pushed a little hard with the price update on that one. But anyway, otherwise, as I said, look, the quality looks outstanding. If you're wanting to add to your Beaver package, it would be a great looking addition for you. Looking some great high quality color schemes, some great high quality model work in that one as well. A little bit, they do have an option sort of to have bundle it all together. So if you haven't already picked up the Beaver and you do want to have it, because the one package does work across all of the ESP platforms, you can pick it all up together for a $50 bundle. So possibly might be the best value to actually, if you haven't got into the Beaver yet, that might be the best way to go. But there you go. So yes, available now from the Milviz web store or from your favorite flight sim retailer. Available now. Alrighty, and moving on with releases for this week. So we saw this week's been fairly light on releases this week. So for the ESP World, we're gonna have a look at the one that this is one that I've been waiting for a really long time, and I think the flight sim community's been waiting for a quality C-46 Commando for the ESP platform. Forever, basically. There's been this free working one kicking around for a while, and it is absolutely horrendous. But there is finally an absolutely amazingly beautiful one delivered to us from the guys over at Just Flight. Now, this is Airplane Heaven and Just Flight. Now, this thing looks absolutely stunning. Like I am drooling over this thing. Now, I have a personal connection with the C-46 Commando. Well, actually, not a personal connection, but a flight sim connection with the C-46 Commando from the old Microsoft Flight days. Like, I loved flying the Commando in Microsoft Flight, and I've really missed not being able to fly it in ESP, in Prepared, and in FSX. So this is a great opportunity for me to go relive some glory days of the flight days in the other platforms. But yes, this thing is looking absolutely amazing. So this is gives you 3 versions included. So you've got the standard military one, you've got a standard civilian passenger version, and a standard civilian cargo version. So with the various different cockpit changes, internal layout changes, and of course engine and propeller changes with each of those as well. A huge amount of detail has gone into the animations as well. The quality of work coming out of Airplane Heaven is just going forward in leaps and bounds over the last couple of years. So I'm really excited to see this one. 19 liveries included. Beautiful high quality sound set for the those ginormously huge, loud and proud 2800 twin row radials, all included with this. Look, as I said, I am excited. I am just so excited by this aircraft. I think it is just absolutely amazing. So I just, yeah, I'm totally all over this. Have a look for this one. Have a pick it up. As I said, available from Just Flight or from your favorite flight sim retailer. Coming in at $38 US, so quite a reasonable price point actually. If slightly on the expensive point, but still a reasonable price point for the quality of the aircraft portrayed. Available now with this one. Available now from, as I said, from Just Flight or from your favorite flight sim retailer. Available now. Alrighty, in another ESP release, this time for the scenery world. So the guys over at Samscene have produced their latest cityscape. So with their production of Amsterdam City X for FSX and P3 and Prepared 3D. So it is available. It is fully compatible with FSX and Steam Edition and Prepared version 3 and 4. No mention of version 2, funnily enough. Interesting. I'm not sure about that. Anyway, but yes, a beautiful high quality detail of Amsterdam photoreal during the summer months. High quality night lighting textures, over 20,000 custom autogen buildings to fit in with the Amsterdam style. A whole heap of custom hotels, buildings, and iconic landmarks for that one. A 3D word landmark. Not really sure what a 3D the 3D word landmark is. I should probably know that. But yes, a huge amount of high quality details of the Amsterdam main train station buildings, and fully compatible with all the Amsterdam airport sceneries available around as well as maintaining full compatibility with Orbix's FEX Global Vector and European Land Class. So really high quality. As I said, it's the photoreal. The Samsung stuff is always not too bad because it blends the best world, the best of photoreal with the best of autogen, and I think it does a fairly good job of it. This one is looking quite amazing and quite cool. It is an absolutely beautiful city. Like, I absolutely love the city. And while I've been speaking this, I've actually just figured out the Amsterdam 3D word landmark. I've actually figured it out. Oh yeah, so that's modelled. That's cool. Awesome work. Anyway, but yes, as I said, it's a really great city. I love it. A lot of memories there for me. Good and slightly unremembered memories there. Anyway, but yes, really great to see at a very affordable price too, coming in at $15 US, available either directly from the Samsung 3D website or from your favorite flight sim retailer. Available now. Alright, continuing on with Flight Sim releases this week. So this one is a bit of an update release for Prepared version 4. So TFDI Designs, the team behind the 717, have released an update, and they've released they're claiming that they're pioneering some new technology to actually lever the advantages and the capabilities from Lockheed Martin's Prepared version 4. They're trying to lever some of the new technology that's inside this sim to grow and be able to produce a lot more dynamic lighting inside an aircraft, and not just outside an aircraft and in the scenery. Now, what they're doing is they're pioneering this. They're offering this as a free update to 717 customers. At the moment, it is part of the beta branch. So if you do, you can actually sort of reach out through your installer and opt into the beta branches of this one. But they are also talking about using this on other technology, on other releases that they make, as well as being able to license this to other developers as well, which is a very interesting part I found as well, which indicates that there's a lot of work gone into this. Anyway, look, the dynamic lighting for Prepared version 4 is pretty cool. It's still not where X-Plane's at with it, but it's definitely getting there. It's definitely on the way there. And this technology from Real Light from TFDI is very interesting as well. So look out for it turning up in a 717 beta near you, and potentially coming into other products in the near future. Head over to the TFDI design website, and I'll put a link in there for you to have a look at this one, and if you'll check it out a bit more. So yes, available now. Alrighty, moving out of the ESP world, moving into the world of X-Plane. So, Caranado have continued on their releases of their packages, of their migration of their packages over onto the X-Plane platform with their latest release of the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan in for X-Plane 11. Now, I'm not going to go into this one because it is essentially the one that we had for prepared, but of course obviously ported over to X-Plane 11. But they've updated it for with updated engine and flight dynamics, especially for X-Plane 11. They've provided two models are included as before, with the Grand Caravan and the Super Cargo Master. The X-Plane 11 models do take full advantage of the full PBR. So your physics-based rendering, material sort of lighting capture and lighting reflections and things like that. So looking absolutely amazing. This one fully standard X-Plane GNS 430 is included. Is compatible with this one. Full ice and rain effects are included, as well as being compatible with other ground handling adaptations for X-Plane 11 ground physics as well. So, as I said, it's interesting when you can sort of tell the maturity of a sim and the acceptance of a sim when bigger names like Caranado start bringing their collections over to X-Plane. So I think X-Plane has very much hit its critical mass of users, and obviously it's now becoming a real contender for a quality flight simulator. And there you go. So yes, if you do want to pick this one up for your X-Plane 11 experience, it is coming in at $35 or your regional equivalent, available from the Caranado website or from your favorite flight sim retailer, available now. Alrighty, moving away from the flight sim world. Well, kind of moving away from the flight sim world. So this moves is we'll move out of the standard simulator platforms and we'll move over to something where I've got mixed feelings. I almost was not going to bring this to you guys. I almost wasn't, but I've decided to do it anyway. RC Plane 3. Okay, so as I said, mixed feelings about this. Let's start with what it isn't. That's a good question. It's not a flight sim. It uses a lot more. It's got a physics engine now, as you can probably guess. Yes, this is the third in the iteration. There were two previous ones to this one. But this isn't. This is a port. This is a mobile platform port. This is an iOS and Android port to PC. Now the version. Version essentially is the clone of the final Android version. Not so much sure if it's of the one that was on iOS, but the Android version was very graphically intense. It was fairly graphically intensive and used a lot of physics, physics engine, a better physics engine behind it, which looks like it's been ported over to the PC version. The interesting thing about this one is, much like what it is on the iOS devices, is on the portable devices, is that the core title is free, but you don't get a lot with it. Essentially, this is a I guess the best way to liken it is to liken it to the DCS sort of idea, where you get something very basic, and you get you get it's essentially, and by their own admission, they make it the freemium title. So basically, what you get is you get that, and you get one basic sort of RC aircraft. That's it. But if you can then go in and purchase additional individual extra aircraft, or sort of a couple of ones that might give you a couple of combos together. So you can buy, like, the Warbirds aircraft. So you get like a P-51 Mustang and a Corsair. You can buy a remote control Flying Fortress. You can buy an F-14 Compact. A couple of things like this, or so each one ranging from $1 up to $5 a pop. Or you can buy the complete edition. Now, the complete edition, at least on the PC version, is interesting because they're claiming that the complete edition will guarantee you not only the product now, but it will guarantee you everything available now. It will also guarantee you everything that comes out in the future. So if you are looking into this and you do want to try it, at least you get to try the base sim, in inverted quotes. You get to try it first for free. If you do want to pick it up, it's $35 for the complete edition, which, as I said, apparently, according to the claim from the developers, will give you which unlock all the current and all future content that is made available for this title on the PC version. So, interesting with that one. It does also include cross-platform multiplayer, so theoretically you can take on somebody who is flying on the iOS or the Android version, which is kind of cool, kind of interesting. And yeah, look, it's It is what it is. At least it doesn't try and pretend it is anything it's not. You can do some funky, cool stuff. Like you can strap firecrackers, little miniature fireworks to your remote control airplane and shoot them at things. So it's got some quirky little kind of cool stuff. Visually, it's actually not too bad. Visually, it's not too bad. Fairly small areas, but visually, it's not too bad. And the F-14, the remote control F-14 actually doesn't look too bad. It doesn't. Anyway, but yes. So look, if you do want to give this try, if you do want to sort of take advantage of, explore the remote control airplane world without having to spend the thousands of dollars to actually go out and destroy your own remote control aircraft, this could be the title for you. As I said, the core title is free, and with an individual aircraft starting from 99 cents, or the complete edition for $35 available now on Steam. Alrighty, and rounding out these simulation release news for this week, we have an AI download pack for OMSI 2. So this is Download Pack Volume 3 AI Mention, so AI People, basically is what it is. So this gives you a whole extra sort of set of different passengers to have to add to your OMSI 2 experiences. So a whole heap of different AI people to be added. Over 60 different AI people have been included here. Can be integrated with the commercial and user created with all OMSI maps, both commercial and user created. Professional recorded voiceovers for each of the AIs is done in German, and a manual tutorial video has been provided in German and English. So a whole heap of new voice files with that as well. So really kind of cool. It's interesting. There is a bit of work. The auto installer doesn't really auto install much. There's a little bit of extra stuff that you do have to do, all the instructions. So please read the manual if you are going to get this one. Now you can pick this one up either direct from the manufacturer Halcyon Media, or pick it up from Aerosoft, or pick it up from Steam. Coming at $7 to give you a bit of extra life to your AI maps and your AI bus routes for OMSI 2. So if you feel your OMSI 2's been missing a little something, you can now add lots of people into that one. So this is available now. Alright folks, thanks very much for joining me on this NovaWrap this week. Thank you as always. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these videos and want to see more. And of course, as always, you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.